What's going on, everybody? Finally made it to a Buc-ee's here. Gonna fuel up my gas. You never even have to check the Gas Buddy app or look around for prices. Buc-ee's always beats every price in town. Look at this. $2.99 a gallon. Cheapest I've paid for a very long time. Thank you, Mr. Beaver. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will be uploading this video with some Nomad internet. Link below in the video description. We got some business to take care of today. I'm gonna get my gas and move out. Unlike almost everyone here, there's some really bad etiquette here. People just put their pump up, walk inside, do their shopping for a half hour and leave it like this. And it's like this like every single pump. They have a bunch of parking. Get your gas, go to the parking stalls, and then go do your shopping. But since I'm gonna pump almost $200 worth of gas and this will be here for a while, we're going to do our inspections today. So I need to make sure that all of my lights, blinkers, turn signals, washers, make sure everything is lit up. All my top markers. Believe it or not, in Texas, if you go through your $7 inspection and one of those little orange lights are out up there, they'll deny you. And you have to wait 24 hours to come back and do it again. It's inspection day today in Texas. Got to get Freeda inspected and insured and registered in Texas and get Tater Tot re-registered and inspected. Cool beans, everything looks good for inspection. It is a warm, muggy, overcast, and rainy day here in Texas. 87 degrees. The temperature did not even come down when it rained all morning, and now it's just sticky wet in Texas. You know, I'm not even really sure exactly what location I'm at right now, but this is my least favorite Buc-ee's. They don't even have a Buc-ee statue outside. That's their gas pump area. That's why it took so long, because, I mean, they did not add enough pumps here at this location. But let's go inside and see if we can find a Buc-ee in here. They do have some new Buc-ee stuff here, Christmas versions to choose from. You have got to be kidding me. These aisles are like a mile long. These are all people waiting to check out. Holy cow. They severely underestimated the amount of people that were going to be using this particular store. I don't know if I'm going to make it, guys. That line is too long. Aw, Buc-ee's Christmas Joy Cups. Yeah. And this is their main 2022 Christmas ugly sweater. I think mine's cooler. This is the end of the food line. But they do have some brisket over there, but oh my gosh. I mean, we are... Holy cow. Look at this. This is incredible. You think Buc-ee's is hurting for the holidays? Buc-ee's is doing just fine. That's crazy. Holy cow. Worst store, worst experience. That was unpleasant. Let's just head back, get over to my inspection place over there and get this over with. Wow. And I'm just sticky, hot, and moist. It's humid and warm. Heck yeah, we just got into Livingston. Looks a little different with all the green, tall trees, and we escaped the rain, thankfully, for now. As with every other visit to my home, Livingston here, the rain is coming. It'll take a day to get here. In the meantime, before I get checked in, where this guy's probably just coming from up here, half mile, is the place where I get all my inspections done in Texas. He'll do motorcycles, cars, trailers, all kinds of RVs. He does everything in one stop. So he'll do this for the first time, renew the car, and once we get all that paperwork done and paid for, then we can move on to the next step. There's one day he's closed, and I don't think it's today. It's like a weird day. It's like a Thursday or something. But the gate is open. Fantastic. And he does have a big RV in there. Well, that's interesting. Usually I just roll right through. We're going to have a bit of a wait here today. Let's see where he wants me to go. Guess what? 50% ain't going to cut it. Freeda, the RV, passed with flying colors. Tater Tot. Wow, wow. Guess what, guys? I have a blinker out. My left blinker on Tater Tot is out. I'm done with today, though. Today is just, I just want to go get parked and get comfortable. Tomorrow, I'll go get the stupid bulb, and we will try this again. I'm just, yeah. Let's go home. Let's go to Rainbow's End. That's home. Yep. Now, a lot has changed out here since I've been back a year ago. I was in a different RV. I was also looking at property out here at the time, like lots that had RV sites and stuff. Look, they changed their sign. Remember the old rainbow sign, Rainbow's End? Now it just says Escapees Parks Rainbow's End. Really boring sign. Wow, not even lit. That's crazy. But yeah, I did not buy land out here, obviously. I bought land in Arizona instead. All right, all checked in for a few days here on Rainbow Drive. And first stop is going to be the mailroom to pick up all my packages, because I think a couple of these are probably not even going to fit in Tater Tot. So we'll take the RV over to the mailroom and try to find a place to park. I can already tell off to our right, every RV spot is taken with a vehicle, a car, an SUV instead. Every single RV site. So, boy, we're gonna have to get as close as we can get and then just walk, I guess. No, don't get cloudy and rain on me. I needed at least one night without rain at home. I don't think we're gonna get one night off. I think it's gonna rain. All right, got a back loaded up with packages. Maybe you can see. There's my normal spot where that Greyhawk's at. Things are changing here as I'm in a new area. I'm kind of looking forward to getting Starlink out here, so that's the main reason why I won't be in the woodsy section anymore. We're gonna be up here on the hill in a new spot, right next to the laundry room though. In years past, they have always had the pool and hot tub closed this time of year. I think I see people in there, guys. I do. So I'm up here, site 69. Don't send me any mail or packages though, guys, because I'm not staying here and I won't be able to get it in time. So don't send mail, any fan mail or anything this particular time. All right, well, I'm all checked in here. This is why in the past and this time I always like to get a couple nights here just in case something goes wrong. It's just, it's interesting that, you know, they don't do emissions checks. It's not like California and some other places. And I even checked at the gas station before I went in all my bulbs, and then something happened in Tater Tot on the running light and blinker or brake bulb. The dual bulb there went out from the time I left the gas station to the time I went in. So O'Reilly's has it in stock, so I will grab that in the morning, swap it out real quick, and then so I don't waste another day, tomorrow I'm actually going to pull off in front of his driveway, recheck all of my lights once again, and hopefully we'll be okay for tomorrow. I got a lot of boxes and stuff still to go through in here though. As for the Instagram picture that I just posted here live on my end a couple hours ago, I'm just getting bombarded with questions, so I know this is going to happen in the video. So everybody wants to know why I'm still registered in Texas when I live in Arizona. And apparently I was not clear about that. So to everyone wondering, you have to prove residency in a new state in order to move. Simply buying raw land does not mean you live somewhere. And you're obviously going to have a really hard time trying to prove that you live on that raw piece of land in Arizona without some actual proof. And that's what Arizona needs. Therefore, I still live in Texas until I don't live in Texas. And it's going to take quite some work to even to be able to prove legally that I actually live in Arizona. So I'm not going to try to cheat any systems and pretend to live on a bare piece of land in Arizona. Until then, I need to keep everything exactly as it is right here for legal purposes, and because that's how it works. I really do not live in Arizona. So just covering that, hopefully there won't be a billion questions about it, but yeah. I gotta finish unpacking all these boxes and organize a little bit. I will cut back in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. I'm getting ready to hop in Tater Tot and go try to get the inspection completed today. Got the new bulb in already. Had an interesting night here last night at Escapees Rainbow's End Park. It seems like every year I come here, there's some weird BS moment that happens. The people here are just a special breed of people, and I hate to put everybody into that same stereotype, but it's flat out true. People here are just a special breed of people who just hate life and are just terrified of everything. Last night at 9:08 p.m., I was walking this same exact part right here at night, at dark, getting some steps in, when a golf cart from the manager's office way up front came up with their lights, stopped, and this is the first thing they said. I'll show you right where I was at. Golf cart came right up here, stopped right here, and I expected, "Hi, how are you doing today?" or something like that. They said, "Can I help you?" "No, don't need any help. I'm just walking. What's up?" "Oh, okay. Well, we've got several calls that there's a prowler walking around the campground." "No, I'm camping here and I'm going for a nightly walk. It's 9:08 p.m. What exactly is the problem here?" "Oh, okay. There was just a couple residents that were really concerned. They didn't know who was walking around the campground." Had to tell them what site I'm in, what my name is. So you can't walk around this campground at night. Otherwise, you are an unwanted prowler of the campground. Okay, I was wrong. I must have seen people in here working or something, but the pool is definitely closed for the season. So something new to be concerned with on your next visit to your home, if you also live here at Rainbow Drive in Livingston, Texas, is your neighbors will call on you if you walk around at night after it gets dark, because it's so dangerous. Oh, I'm trying so hard, guys. I try so hard. I did pay up front also for tonight's stay here, but I am going to make that decision later on in the day and see how things go. I don't know what to expect anymore. Let's go into town. Let's just get out of here. In an interesting twist, guys, I decided that I needed to go talk to the office anyway and present some concerns of my own. And when I started telling her what had happened in the golf cart, she said, "Whoa, wait. Was he wearing like a safari style hat with a net backing?" "Yeah. Mr. Arnold is a known issue here in the park, as a matter of fact. He is an ex-police officer, retired, who has been causing a lot of problems. He will approach people and sometimes show an old badge and present himself as a police officer. They don't want him here at the park. They've been trying to get rid of him here at the park because he's been impersonating someone who works here." So I am really happy to hear that he actually does not represent escapees or Rainbow's End Campground in any way, and that she was not surprised that I told her about this story that happened to me. This information will be filed away, and hopefully, all I can say right now is if you come here, be very, very careful if you are approached by anyone on a golf cart pretending to be security, or if he says, "My name's Mr. Arnold, Joe Arnold, Tom Arnold," I forgot, I think Joe Arnold is what his name was. Anyway, he does not represent this park at all, and he is exactly what I thought he was. He's just a negative Nancy, a male version of that, on a power trip that has no authority here. So I'm kind of glad I brought that up to the office so that they know. Fantastic. Tater Tot's good to go. Now we'll take all of our paperwork down to the tax collector's office in Livingston and hopefully be walking out with all my registration and everything good for another year. Except for Black Betty. How am I going to do that? When am I going to do that? I'm going to worry about that later. Good grief, guys. It's only 7 miles back, but for whatever strange reason, on this particular visit, and you'll get a different answer depending on who you go talk to at the front counter, but they need a physical picture of my gross weight capacity minus my cargo capacity. Luckily for me, I know exactly where that's at. It's inside the storage hamper right next to my fridge. It's on a sticker on the wall, but this is new as far as Texas, and it might just be this Polk County office. I've noticed that they do things differently than any of the big other offices in Dallas, Fort Worth and stuff, but note to self, if you're registering a new RV, you now need the picture of your gross weight capacity and minus your cargo capacity to register the vehicle now. Okay. And proof is merely me going to take a picture of it on my wall and bringing it back and emailing it to her at the counter. Again, sounds really stupid, but whatever. I could just Google it right now in the phone and turn around and come back, but again, I don't know where it is in your RV, but mine's right there. She needs a picture of this piece of paper. And then she needs that emailed to Polk County Tax Office at yahoo.com. And back we merrily go. Done. It's good. It's paid for. We're good for another year. I even got to keep my RV Nomad plates that I own to put those on Freeda when we get back. Awesome. Tater Tot's good to go. Just this was a little more trickier than in years past. It's not usually this big of a deal, but I learned some stuff. I learned some stuff on this visit back to Livingston. I'm gonna go spoil myself and get some fast food. All right, even though I had a not so great experience last time I tried Whataburger, I'm gonna give them another shot today. I love how their ketchup is actually in like a regular container that you can dip in rather than every other fast food restaurant I know that has the little bags of ketchup. This is great. And I always get mine plain and dry. Hopefully it really is this time. They keep putting mustard on it. This one doesn't have mustard, just meat, cheese, and bun. Uh-oh. Gotta watch out for the chewing police. I might be chewing outside too loud. You never know. Never know. Oh my goodness. Look at my two cute fuzzy butts. You're paw to paw. You guys are paw to paw. That's so cute. Love you, Tear Bear. Love you, Ope Dope. You guys are my life. I love you too. Look at that fuzzy tail. You're a fuzzy tail. You monster. Got Tater Tot all cleaned up. You can ask permission to wash your vehicles here. I haven't done the RV yet, but did get Tater Tot all cleaned up in the front from all the bug splatter. We got our new sticker on there for 2024. Yeah, I got the old plates. This needs to be cleaned up a little better, but got the RV Nomad plates on. We got the registration sticker right there for 2023. Good to go. And over at the back, got the rear plate on. Heck yeah. So I'm gonna wait till the sun sets. Give Freeda a good wash here. Their rules are you have to ask them to wash your vehicle, and then they granted me permission but said you have to have a nozzle that can turn off because they don't want water running. But you do have to ask them in person first. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave here tomorrow. I'm gonna spend one more night here and just kind of keep to myself. And then this weekend, I'll be hanging out with my sister and then having Thanksgiving with my mom at her new house. So I'm glad that I still got family that followed me down from Washington State. That's kind of cool. Don't need those no more. But yeah, let me get through this weekend, guys, and then I'll be back on Monday and start getting things together for Thanksgiving. And then by the end of next week, we will be heading out of Texas already. So, kitties, oh, I love them so much. We'll see you later. Have a good weekend.